Hello, this is Dennis with A1 Telephone Service and Repair, A1 Electronics. You can reach us on the web at www.a1-telephone.com, and you can also reach us at 618-235-6959. Today I want to show you a Crosley handset, and that's all that was sent in. This is the initial checkout of this handset. And this is Beatrice's handset from Massachusetts. And so basically what's happened here is I don't like to do this. I don't like to just take in a handset and work on a handset and then send it back. But sometimes I do it. The reason why I don't like doing it is because if anything goes wrong, I don't have the telephone to check it out. And I like to make sure that all my repairs are 100% when they go out. So basically you can kind of see what's going on here. The handset cord, which is original to this handset, is hardwired at the handset end, but yet has a modular plug at the other end that goes to the telephone. And this cord is pretty chewed up. So the cord is shot. And what happened was she ordered one and got it in. And so now what we're going to do is we're going to take this new cord and we're going to change this end. I want to give you a look at this handset. And this is off a Crosley telephone. I'm going to make this, instead of a hardwired handset, I want to make it a modular port, so that she can simply plug any handset cord into this telephone. As you notice, the color is just, it's good enough, but it's just a little bit off. So that way, if she ever finds the exact same cord that's kind of a wine color, then basically she can plug it in after that. If I go ahead and bring this new cord into the handset and make my connections there, if she ever finds a different cord or she ever needs to change her cord on this, she won't have to, send it in if we put the modular port here. So, and it has it at the other end that goes into the telephone, so this might as well be a modular port handset cord anyway. So that's what we're going to do. So in other words, what we have to do is we have to get into this telephone handset and start working on it on the inside. But we also have to try to make sure that we keep all of our connections on our modular plug and port proper. And that way, when she gets it back, she'll be able to plug it in and use it. But that's kind of why I don't like to just take the handsets in, is because I like to check everything before it goes out and make sure that it's working 100%. Now, we work on all types of different Crosley telephones and all, different types of telephones in general, but you never know exactly what the wiring is going to be on each one. It would be a safe bet to say that they're probably the same on every Crosley, but you can't go by that. So if I go ahead and take and wire this all up and get it repaired, then I can't just stick it in any telephone and expect it to be exactly like hers. So that's why I like to have both pieces. But in this case, I accepted the handset, and we'll go ahead and try it this way and see how that works out. So we'll get some more video of this as we move along in the repair and the conversion to this handset from a hardwired situation to a modular port situation. So we're going to take a short break and we'll try to get some more video, but we'll be right back. Okay, we're back, and we're kind of going to show a little bit of what's going on here. We've removed our transmitter cup, and so now what we're doing is we're cutting the hole for the modular plug. And once we get that straightened out and into the shape that we need it so that our modular plug fits in. We will install our modular port on the inside of this handset. And then that way, when we get everything back together again, we'll simply be able to turn this handset into a modular port plug, and we can go ahead and plug it in. So we're going to go ahead and take a short break and finish this hole for the plug, and then we'll be right back. Okay, we're back now, and so what we've done is I've made 3 of my connections already and to my modular port, and you have to basically trace down every conductive lead that comes down the handset and make sure that they're all proper back here at the modular port. And so what we have is one last connection that we're ready to solder. So I'm going to go ahead and clean my soldering iron. Then we want to come over here and solder that real quick. Give that a second to cool down. And what you see here in the back is a goofy telephone, and that would be somewhere close to a Crosley in the impedance of the handset and the wiring configuration. So now what we're going to do is I'm going to go ahead and slide my heat shrink on. Want to make sure that that takes. And so now what we can do is I have the handset to Goofy off of the phone. So now what I'm going to do is reach over, and since that handset's unplugged, I'll go ahead and plug this one in. And there's your dial tone. Now what I want to do is make dial tone go away, so I'm going to press a 2. And I want to transmit into the handset here, into the microphone. If you watch that red light on the analyzer, every time I modulate and you see that red light, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hello, hello. So we know that this I'll go ahead and hang up Goofy. Now we know that this handset works, so if for some reason it doesn't, when they go ahead and connect this handset up to their telephone, which is a Crosley, then they would have to send the whole telephone in, and that's kind of why I like the whole telephone to come in with a handset when we're doing something like this, to make sure that everything's proper. But we tracked back all of our conductive lines, and we know that basically the connection should be proper. And so we're just kind of, taking it from that aspect of it, that, keep all the lines straight, and it should work for them when they get it back and they plug it into their telephone. So what we're going to be doing now is, now that I have our modular plug hole routed out, basically what we want to do is I'm going to secure this modular port on the inside of the handset. So we're going to take a short break, and we'll be right back as soon as we finish that up, and we'll do some final checks. Okay, we're back now, and we are finished up with this handset. We have our hole routed out for our modular port plug, and we're going to get rid of this old cord, which is all frayed up and all tangled up and just broke, and the cord is bad. So we're going to go ahead and throw that away. Now we can simply take any handset cord and plug right into the telephone. Makes for a clean connection. And you don't have to worry about having a hardwired cord any longer. And so that will not be a problem in the future. So now what we're going to do is take this cord, and we have Goofy, we have his handset unplugged. We'll go ahead and plug our new handset in. And the telephone, like I mentioned earlier in the video, Goofy does not go with this handset. This is a Crosley, and it goes to a Crosley telephone. So now what we want to do is I'm going to go ahead and pull the handset off of Goofy, and I want to give you some dial tone. We want to dial a 2, make our dial tone go away, and we want to transmit into this handset. So if you watch this red light here, that's an indication of 100% modulation every time I transmit. Hello, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So now what we can do is I can move the line from the analyzer over to a regular line, give you some dial tone. We'll go ahead and dial, say, a time and temp number.
Good afternoon. When you need body work, we're a short drive away. Offenburg Body Center, 234-0330. Today is Thursday, September 20th. The time is 5:35. Current temperature, 84 degrees. Now the Belleville area weather forecast. Mostly cloudy tonight, 40% chance of a shower and a thunderstorm, a low in the low 50s. Showers and thunderstorms likely on Friday, a high in the mid-70s.
Okay, so we know that this telephone is working, or the handset is working, and there will be no future problem because they can replace this handset cord with any cord now, and there won't be any problem, and they can simply plug right into it. Now, if for some reason there is an issue with this handset when they go to plug it back in their telephone, they will have to send the telephone in with the handset. I don't suspect that they'll have any problems because we traced all the conductors back, but you just never know, and without having the telephone, you can't be absolutely 100% sure, and I like to be 100% sure. So it'll be an issue where they'll have to send the telephone in if for some reason it doesn't work when they get it back. But they understood that and just wanted me to work on the handset, so that's what we did. These Crosley telephones are some really well-made remake telephones, and Crosley does put out a good product. So a lot of their equipment is a little higher standard than some of the stuff that you see out there. So they're still making some quality stuff even by today's standard. So this is Dennis with A1 Telephone Service and Repair, A1 Electronics. You can reach us on the web at www.a1-telephone.com, and you can also reach us at 618-235-6959. Thank you for watching, and have a great day.